Okay, now we're going to do more pre-wiring. This time we're going to wire our rocker arms. So to do that, we'll need both of the rocker arms, two 10mm machine screws, two nuts, and we need washers for this. So I have two washers and four ring terminals here. Now we need to use a different color than we used on the coin sensor. The coin sensor was yellow because of my silly gold analogy. But I'm going to use green wire for the perch sensor, and green doesn't actually mean anything to me, it just means not yellow. So I know it's not the coin sensor, so it must be the perch sensor. So I'm going to cut two lengths of wire that are 6 inches. And by the way, 6 inches is 15.5 centimeters, looks like. And we're just going to get right down to business here. We're going to strip and crimp terminals to both sides of both wires. So I'm just going to rock on with that. All right, all of those are crimped up now. So what we're going to do is attach one of these wire sets to this portion of each rocker. So we want the ring terminal to be connected to the outside of the rocker arm. That means the side with the spine attached to it. So we're going to pass the screw, however, through the backside. So as we did before, I'm going to poke that. The difference this time is we want to use a washer on our machine screw because the screw head is on the side with the foil. And if we were to tighten this screw while it's in direct contact with the foil spinning around, we can tear the foil and mess up the sensor. So if we just put a washer on the machine screw, that will protect the foil from the screw. We won't have any trouble. So I'm going to pass this through most of the way until I can get the terminal to just sit on the other side. I'm going to pass it through a little more to give myself some room to put the nut on. And when I finish, I would like to have this ring terminal pointing straight down like this, downward from the axis of the rocker arm. So I'm going to go ahead and start tightening this. And then it might take a little finessing. I might have to pre-rotate the ring terminal so that it ends up where I want it after I'm done tightening the screw. Well, actually that worked pretty well, so I'm just going to put it where I want it. There we go. So yeah, the completed rocker arm looks like this. You just have a screw head with a washer, and you can see how much disturbance there was back here around the foil. That would certainly have been bent out of whack, possibly even torn, if we hadn't supplied that washer with the screw. So we're just going to repeat that process on the other one. Remembering to put a washer onto our 10mm machine screw. Place our ring terminal. And as you can probably tell, what we're doing here is we are relying on the conductivity of our machine screws themselves to carry the electrical signal from the foil to the Arduino, which will read the sensor state. So the reason we have the foil is it just keeps us from having to put wiring into a difficult location on the rocker arm. There we go. And I've done this one wrong. See, when you look at a rocker arm, this is the top. I've got my ring terminal facing 180 degrees off of where I want it. So I'm just going to loosen that screw and then reposition the terminal the way I do need it, which is down. There. Alright, now I have my two rocker arms pre-wired. And that's all we're going to do with them for the moment until they get installed in the machine.